Hi guys, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. So guess what? I'm walking on this street. This is Shinichi Street. Actually, our apartment is right down the street from here in Nogata. Actually, not just right down the street. It's about a 10-minute walk from here. And today I thought I'd show you where I used to live. It's just one station away from Nogata, in a station called Numabukuro. And I'm just about to round this corner here. And that is where I used to live. I lived in this area for 3 years. This is before, actually this is when the last year, oh my god, I can't talk. This is when I was going out with someone else, but we lived here for 2 years, and then around the third year I met Satoshi. So I did know him when I still lived here. But right here on the corner, this is where I used to live. It was a nice place. I used to live on the second floor of this building here. I'm sorry, no, I lived on the third floor. What am I saying? I lived on the top floor on the corner, I believe, on the other side. And so it had quite a nice view because there are no big buildings on that side. And on the ground floor, this is where the landlord lives. This is her entrance, and the entrance to the apartment was there. And she has a nice yard here. So we had a really nice view of the yard. Let me see if you can see the yard here. But yeah, I lived on the third floor over there. We had a balcony. It was kind of nice. Yeah, but this is the neighborhood that I used to live in. And I thought it'd be kind of nice to show you around this neighborhood, because it is a nice neighborhood too. And the reason why I know Nogata, where we live right now, is because Nogata has a very large shopping area. So I used to walk over there to do shopping. Okay. And this is where I used to park my bicycles here. This is the apartment building. Wow, memories. Yeah, my apartment was right over there. That was the unit I lived in. And after I broke up with my ex, Satoshi used to come and visit me. He used to drive back then. And sometimes, because we were both busy, we'd just chat in his car for about 30 minutes and then he'd go home. And that was our little date. Yeah, so we sort of just dated for a year before we decided to move in with each other. What's interesting for me is that this used to not be a parking lot. Yeah, all of this it used to be houses here. So that's surprising. I haven't walked through the street in a while. This house is still here. And there are a couple of houses that I found to be quite nice. So let me point those out to you. This is kind of interesting. Look at this house here. They're using this old-fashioned US post boxes. That's interesting. I never noticed that before. Okay, so there are a few houses here that I find very attractive. There's a little park here. Actually, it's this house right here. One of the houses that I found nice is this one right here. And they have the view to the park. It's a tiny little park. You can see the house better from this side. I didn't come to this house too often because always the mosquitoes, you know? But here's the house. You see they have these large windows that overlook this park. And again, there's nothing in front of them except for this park. So they have a really nice view. It's a 1, 2, 3-story house. And here's the little park here. Let me show you the other 2 houses I like in this area. And the guy I used to live with, he used to have a dog. So we used to take his dog here for his walks. I kind of like this small little house here. It's small, but it's nice. They have a small little yard outside. They have a garage. So I like this house. This house here wasn't here when I lived here, so this is new. Actually, all these houses are new here on this side. And then the other house I kind of liked was this one on the corner. I don't love it as much as I used to before, but I thought it had like a very unique look. It doesn't look particularly Japanese, but let me show you what it looks like from this side. See, it's quite a big house. You see? And they have a nice little yard slash garage here as well. Yeah, so I found this house to be quite nice as well. And they have a really nice sized balcony up there too. Okay, and then just a block from here is the shotengai, or the shopping street of this area. Most stations, places around stations, have their own little shotengai or shopping street. Some are more interesting than others. I think at least on the Seibu Shinjuku line where we are located, Nogata, where we live, is one of the better ones. And Numabukuro, which is this one's not too bad, but Nogata's better, in my opinion. Of course, in every neighborhood, you'll find vending machines where you can buy drinks 24/7. Bringing back memories. Yeah, I used to walk down this street pretty much every day. And these little memories, I remember this apartment building here. It's called Lemonkan, which means like the lemon building. And I always wondered why they call it the lemon building. It doesn't look like a lemon. It's not yellow. So maybe the owner's favorite fruit is lemon. But I think you guys will find this shotengai kind of interesting. We'll stop by a shrine. There's a nice shrine here. And it's a pretty nice sized shopping street. Very, very local. Very local. Right there, that's the shopping street. As you can see, it's all residential here. Here's another house here. New apartment building on the corner. And this is again one of those streets where it's used for pedestrians, bicycles, as well as cars and even buses, if you can believe it. Okay, let me just turn here like this. If you go down that way, that's the end of the shotengai, so we won't go that way. Dry cleaners here. And then here, this is a street that leads to the station. So you have a family mart here. This used to be a Sankusu, I think, a different convenience store. And then you have a little local grocery here, selling produce and toilet paper and bread and ice cream. And then here's a fishmonger. You can buy fresh fish here. It's really delicious. You have a little electronics store here, very old-fashioned electronics store, and small as well. Right next door, yeah, this is still here. This is a grocery store, actually produce shop, not groceries. They basically have fresh vegetables and fresh fruits, local fruits and vegetables. Yeah, right now it's persimmon season. You see persimmons there. There's a hair salon, and then you have another hair salon here. I remember thinking, wow, two hair salons right next to each other, and then that one's still here too, a barber shop right across the street. So these have always been here since like 25 years ago at least. Oh yeah, that gyoza shop is still here too. Yeah, this place serves really good gyoza dumplings. Very delicious, one of the best here. They're closed right now. At their gyoza teishoku. No, that's a plate of gyoza for 570 yen. Prices are quite reasonable here. They're closed. This yakitori shop is still in operation. Yeah, later on they start grilling the pieces of chicken here. You can buy it right here, and the prices are around 100 yen for the sticks of skewered chickens. 100 yen each, which is less than $1, and they're all freshly made here. And then, as usual, you have piped in music. Can you guys hear the music? This place is empty now. I wonder what used to be here. I can't remember. I remember a long time ago this used to be a bookstore, but it's no longer a bookstore. Oh, it's an empty building now. It's empty. Here's a little bar. This is new. This wasn't here when I lived here. It's called Bar in Tree. Little flower shop. Here's another used bookstore here. The other shops are closed today. Here on the corner is a rice store. You can buy rice from here, uncooked rice. And then across the street you see my favorite place to buy yakitori and chicken meatballs. Yeah. Okay, from here. Okay, we can go down the street, but I'd like to show you this street. If you turn left here, this is the entrance to the local shrine. It's right here. It's hidden away. Here's the torii gate here that leads to the shrine. Don't worry, we'll go back to the shopping street after a visit to the shrine. Here, let me show you this house here. This property belongs to a very rich person. This is the gate. It looks very old, huh? And you can't really see the inside, but this is their gigantic garden, and they have a house inside. It's really hard to see, but wealthy people. I think there used to be a house here, but now it's just an empty lot with weeds growing. I wonder what this is. Yeah, I haven't been here in a while, so I don't quite remember. I think if we turn right here, the shrine is there. I think. Crossing my fingers I'm not wrong. Just saw houses. Is it this way? There are actually two shrines here, you know. There's a temple this way. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is the temple. Here. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious I haven't been here in a while. I haven't been to this particular temple for about 20 years, I think. Yeah, okay. It's coming back to me. I think the entrance was on this side. Yeah. Here we are. This is the temple here. This is the entrance. This is the parking area. So I think we have to enter through a different gate. By the way, if you can find an Airbnb around this area, like around here or you know where we live in Nogata, perfect location. One of our friends, they rented an Airbnb literally like a couple of blocks from where we live, and they really enjoyed it. You can experience the local flavor. You can feel like a local, yet you have easy access to places like Shinjuku, Nerima, Koenji, Nakano. Very convenient. Okay, so Yeah, this is the entrance to the temple. Oh, actually, this is the graveyard. Oh my gosh. I really don't remember where the entrance to this temple is. Anyway, let me just quickly show you the local cemetery graveyard. It's peaceful. I don't find it too scary. I actually find it quite peaceful. When I was a kid, cemeteries used to scare me. Not anymore though. Okay, I think we should go back. Let's backtrack. I think that's a better idea because I'm getting lost, which is odd that I used to live around here, but I'm getting lost. But I guess it's not that surprising, huh? Here's another part of the temple right here. Very local temple. It's peaceful, isn't it? It doesn't feel like the middle of Tokyo, huh? I like living in these neighborhoods rather than like in the center of Shinjuku or Shibuya or Harajuku, because it's peaceful. Oh, are those banana trees? That's a rare sight here in Tokyo. Look at that. I think these are banana trees. What? Are there any bananas growing here? Look at that. These are banana trees, right? Or are they something else? That's interesting. Very interesting to me. In Okinawa, there's a lot of banana trees. In Hawaii, yes, a lot of banana trees as well. And they look like banana trees to me. Let me know if you know the answer to that. Are they really banana trees, or maybe they're a different tree? Yeah, so like I was saying, I like living in neighborhoods like this. When I was younger, I liked living in the center of all the action. I didn't mind noise. But as I'm older, I do prefer places like this. And actually, a lot of younger people prefer to live in places like this for several reasons. Number one, rent is cheaper. And number two, this way? Yeah. Number two, you get to know your neighbors. And number three, pretty convenient. It's pretty convenient. And actually, number four, things are a little bit cheaper, like the prices of food or groceries, things like that. You pay less for them if you live in an area like this. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the shopping street, and then we'll walk towards the station, and then we're gonna cross the station, and then we'll end at this park that we used to take Justin, actually. Yeah, you know, when Justin was younger, he could walk a lot more than in his later days. So we used to walk with Justin all the way to this station. Of course, not on a hot summer day or anything like that. And then we go to the park because they have a dog run there, where dogs can run around free without being on a leash. And there's two areas, one for the bigger dogs and one for the smaller dogs. Okay, here's that Torii gate again. Every time I pass by this corner chicken shop, it makes me happy to see that the owner is still alive and working right here. They're closed on Sundays. They have great chicken meatballs. I used to buy that all the time. So whenever I used to go, he's like, "You want meatballs again?" Yeah, and they used to give me discounts all the time because I would go like 4 times a week. They have a nice tea shop here. It's still here, selling green tea. And then this is new. I have been here before. They have a Nepalese cuisine. It's actually quite nice. And you know, here's a little bit of information. Maybe not so interesting. Right now it's a corner bar, but it used to be a flower shop. And I used to work here. I worked here for about 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. Maybe some of you guys know that story, but yeah, I was there for 6 months making flower arrangements and stuff. I never realized that so many shops are closed on Sundays. That's a pizzeria place. Never been there though. Here's a supermarket. Pretty nice supermarket actually. Chinese restaurant. And I used to get my hair cut near here, but he closed down his business, so unfortunately we can't visit him there anymore. I used to get my hair cut down this street here. It used to be right over there. And then this Dotoru coffee shop was nice to come to have coffee, or not coffee, tea in my case. Actually, I used to drink coffee back then. So yeah, coffee. There's a little pharmacy, a bank. And, you know, some things have changed. As we get closer to the station, I'll show you some of the changes because they're doing massive construction right now. There's a little 100 yen shop here. And then if you go to my right, there used to be a rental video shop there. Yeah, a long time ago. Of course, they don't have that anymore. And there used to be a McDonald's here, but now that has been replaced with a ramen shop. So there's no McDonald's in this particular neighborhood. Right here, the McDonald's used to be this. Now it's a ramen shop. And on this corner here on the right where they're doing construction now, that used to be a bank, but they're doing construction because you see right now the trains are above ground, right? But because of this what you call this train crossing, we have a lot of accidents, especially older people. They can't get across in time, and so they want to put all the tracks underground, so they're doing this massive construction. I have no idea when it's going to be completed. It's really difficult because they cannot stop the trains. And before all this construction, there used to be shops here, but now they're all gone. And there used to be a pretty nice sized Seiyu supermarket here. Obviously, because of construction, you know, it's all gone. And then you have these smaller streets here with restaurants and stuff. So it's kind of nice. Can I check if my favorite bakery, well, it used to be my favorite bakery, is still there? So this is one of the smallest streets. You have a lot of izakaya bars, restaurants here. It has a nice atmosphere. Oh, I hope the bakery's still here. Bakery. Let's see if I can remember where it was. This is the public bathhouse, by the way. Oh, this old bookstore is still here. This individually run bookstore. Where is the bakery? Ah, this way. Oh my goodness, haven't been back in so long. I don't remember where everything is. It should still be there. It's quite a popular bakery. It's been featured in magazines and stuff. Yes, it's still here. It's called Avignon. Very reasonably priced but delicious Western style cakes and cookies. It's a pretty small shop, but I love it. It's right here, guys. Avignon. If you guys are in this neighborhood, check it out. Avignon. And they're famous for some of these things here. Like this is called Numa Choco. It's like a chocolate cake. It's like a square chocolate cake. And they're also famous for this particular one. They won a prize. This is made of sweet potatoes. Ne, Aine-san これ好きだと思うよ. Yeah, my friend Aine-san, she would love this. Avignon, check it out. for some nice local sweets. Okay, let's walk towards the station. We're gonna walk back to the station, cross to the other side, and then we'll end at the park because it's quite a nice park. I do want to show you guys where we used to take Justin for his little exercise. Although I'm not sure if he actually enjoyed it because, as I've mentioned before, he doesn't really enjoy being with other dogs. So we take him to the dog park and he doesn't really enjoy it. If you watch the tribute to Justin video, the sad video that we made for Justin, you know, you see us taking him to a little place where there are other dogs and Justin's hiding between my legs. That's where we're going right now. All of these are izakayas, and these shops, although there are not many of them, there's another block of shops going down this street. So it's nice place to live. But you know, I still say Nogata's better. They have more shops, I think, and there's not all this construction going on. Okay, so the train just went by, so we can walk. This is a bus stop. I mentioned buses pass through this street, right? Okay, let's cross the street. You can see they're doing massive construction here. They're gonna put this all underground, if you can imagine. All right, we're on the other side of the train tracks. On this side, there's not many shops. You have Matsuya for gyudon, you have a pharmacy here, used clothing shop on the second floor, you have a 7-Eleven. You have a little gym here, 24-hour fast gym. And then, is this still a ramen shop? No, it's a izakaya. Is it izakaya? Yeah, I think it's a izakaya. And we have a little river here. By the way, that's a koban, that's a police box there. Like if you need directions or if you get in trouble, you just go there. They usually have a little police box in every place, every neighborhood. Yeah, more than a few actually. Here's the river. It's the same river that we crossed over on my other walking tour of from Nogata to Koenji. Same river. Everyone's out and about today. It's Sunday today. So I think everyone wants to take advantage of the beautiful weather. You can see the sky is blue. It's nice, it's beautiful. And I feel like they're all going to the park. It's a nice park to just chill, have a picnic and stuff. I used to want to live across the park, like in one of these apartments. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the park right here. By the way, this park is called Heiwa no Mori Koen. I wonder if there's a sign. There is a sign, yes. Heiwa no Mori Koen, Heiwa no Mori Park. And you know, I've been bitten by mosquitoes already. Yeah, been bitten like in 3 spots. One on my wrist, which I'm scratching right now, and one on the calf area. Even yesterday I was bitten by mosquitoes. Whenever I'm with a group of people, I'm one of those that get bitten. I think when you're in a group of people, there are always someone that never gets bitten, and it seems like one person gets attacked by mosquitoes. Do you guys find a similar situation? So here's a dog park. You see? So this area is for bigger dogs. Right here. See the doggies. They're pretty big though. But yeah, this is for the bigger dogs. And the area for the smaller dogs are over there. Here you see a baseball game going on. Vending machines. There are public restroom. See a lot of people walking their dog. Yeah, this area is for the smaller dogs. This is where we took Justin. I think we took him here probably a total of maybe 12 times. And I think we just decided he wasn't enjoying his time here at the park. He just didn't like mingling with other dogs. Nice flower. You guys know what this is called? This orange flower. Oh, it's such a beautiful day, isn't it? And from here, it's walking distance to Nakano area where Nakano Broadway is. Yeah, you just walk down this street and you're there in literally 15 to 20 minutes on foot. Yeah, a lot of people out here. It's nice though, isn't it? It's a nice park. It's so much space, and it's not a large park because it's a neighborhood park, but I like it. It's a nicely landscape with dry riverbeds, which is good because if it was a real river, we'd have more mosquitoes and I'd be bitten a lot more. That's the baseball game going on here. Then we'll go out into the open field and I'll say goodbye. But as always, I just want to say thank you to you guys for watching with me, coming along this walk with me. Thank you to my moderators. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I really do. I am thinking of starting up a membership on this channel because you know, this channel is small compared to Tabi Eats, and so yeah, because of all my travelings, I think I need something like memberships to support my travels. Yeah, you know, just so that that way I don't go bankrupt. Anyway, don't worry. I'm gonna start my membership. I think it's a good idea. Many of you suggested I do anyway, and you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, you guys don't have to join the memberships. You know, it's not a big deal to me. And I will travel anyway. I will find ways to travel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Now end this with a view of the park. Look. Here's the park. The sun is shining right directly into the camera. Sorry about that. There's a tent over there. So someone's camping here, and it's just people doing their own thing. So nice.